But look at this. Holy cow. Wow. I've never caught one of these in my life. That's amazing. We're trying to see if northern saw-whet owls are migrating through the McBride Nature Recreation Area in the spring. So the fall of 22, on our Halloween event, we thought we'd try to catch saw-whet owls. And the first night we ever tried, we caught 2. And so we thought, okay, next year, let's really put forth an effort. So in the fall of 23, we spent more nights out here on the end of the McBride Nature Recreation Area and caught 18 northern saw-whet owls. One of them was already banded, and that was pretty exciting, by a colleague up at Stevens Point 6 years prior, so that was a pretty cool find. And then last April we learned about one of those that had been banded by us, had been recovered at Whitefish Point in the Upper Peninsula. So we're learning a lot through the banding of saw-whet owls. So last fall we caught 22, but we've never tried spring banding. So what we're doing today, this is kind of our raptor migration station, because we do diurnal raptors, hawks, eagles, falcons here as well. But then we also are studying this nocturnal movement of northern saw-whet owls. So behind me here are some nets. We have about 50 meters of it. We might add another section here on the end. And so to get northern saw-whet owls here, what we do is we play their call, and that'll be on a loop. And it'll play over and over and over and over. And when owls are migrating through, they're drawn to it, and then they'll circle the audio lure, and then oftentimes they'll get entangled in the net. So we're hoping that happens tonight and see how it goes. But we're gonna start opening these nets. They're all 12-meter mist nets. They're about 8 foot extended. So the Iowa River Valley is even though it's a relatively minor river, it has a pretty rich number of species that migrate down here. So as you can see, the equipment here is pretty expensive, so we need to be... And the nets, this is kind of a good time to look at this, but the nets actually have enough netting where it creates a bag, so when a bird hits it, it'll drop into the bag, and then that's the way then you'll take the bird out. Pretty amazing fact, the more nets you have, the better your chance of catching birds. So we want the speaker going by 7:30, and then we're out of here, right? So that, and then we'll do a kind of on the half hour, we'll do some runs. And we'll sing Kumbaya by the campfire. Doesn't that sound like fun? Oh. Woodcock. Do you hear that buzzing? Bzz, it's a woodcock. Oh, that's awesome. It's the first one I've heard out here. They call that pinting. 2 of them. Oh my gosh, how cool. All right. Here we go. God, that is so awesome, guys. That is so cool. Now we spend the next half hour telling stories. All right. Nada. One more half hour. Well, look at this. Holy cow. Woodcock. Wow. I've never caught one of these in my life. Look at that beauty. American woodcock. Wow. That is special. Look at those eyes. Huge eyes because they're a nighttime bird. It's kind of a soft beak actually, and then they will probe the ground for their prey. That's amazing. Let's go see what we have in the net. Over here, I think it's another one. Wow. Sure is. Well, we weren't shut out, boys. Aren't they beautiful? They're just magical, aren't they? American woodcock. They're related to the snipe. So snipe, you know, you've heard of snipe hunts and things like that. Snipe are real. And so are woodcocks. So Yeah, I'm gonna let these guys go in that opening where we saw them earlier tonight, and then we'll set them free. So let's head on over there. So I'm just gonna set them on the ground and see what they do. I think that'd be kind of fun to see, what their response will be. There they go. Flew right to your camera. Yeah, that's pretty magical. That was exciting. I mean, very exciting. Again, this has just been kind of an exploratory season for us to see if saw-whet owls are migrating through here in the spring. And tonight was just a night, again, where we've got empty nets. We've caught one earlier in the season on the more eastern part of the nature area. But tonight, the excitement was catching the 2 American woodcock. That's something that we've never caught before, and that was pretty exciting to see. Yeah, so now we're just closing our nets, so you can see that these are now really tight because we don't want to catch any birds in them. We don't need to take them down tonight since we're going to be coming out tomorrow night and probably Thursday night as well. So this is kind of standard for us to just roll them up, and then, but yeah, so they're now going to be ready to be unrolled then for tomorrow night. Oh, did you hear that? Woodcock calling, saying goodbye to us.